Hi, I'm Tucker Thompson from T2P TV. We're in Edgartown on the island of Martha's Vineyard for a sailing event that is completely different. In fact, we're going to throw convention right out the window. Owners Jim Swartz and David Askew have brought their TP52, some of the fastest race boats on the planet, here for a weekend of short course, action-packed, crew-intensive sailing. And we're going to have complete unrestricted access to the course and the boats. And as you might imagine, with thoroughbred, overpowered racing machines like this and top-level crews, we're going to be in for quite a ride. Into the first race we go with David Askew's Flying Jenny on starboard, facing Jim Swartz's Vesper on port. The two boats converge on the start as the clock ticks down. Trouble for Flying Jenny, shut out, committee boat, there's the gun, and Vesper's off to an early lead.
Packing now, here we go.
Askew tacks and Swartz responds to windward. Mark number 1 belongs to Vesper.
Get me out of here.
Aboard Flying Jenny, tactician Cameron Appleton looks for a moment to catch up. Greg Gindell on the bow of Vesper, a veteran of so many around the world and America's Cup campaigns. And Vesper jives for the leeward mark. The crew on Flying Jenny puts in double time to catch up. The crew of Flying Jenny hikes hard as they set up on the port ley line.
Watch your legs.
It's a downwind finish and Vesper draws first blood.
First race, I think everybody's we haven't sailed as much pressure, and the start line's shorter than we've been practicing, and in the first leg's shorter, so we're thinking of the power of the right. So both boats wanted the right real badly, but the danger of that is you can end up making a mistake, and that's what happened to them. They ended up closed out at the committee boat at the start gun, so it gave us a significant advantage in the beginning of the race.
At the end of the day, once we knew we were box out, we should have just rolled into attack straight away, kept speed and come back and been fast off the line behind them.
Yeah, I should have been able to read that.
For the start of race 2, the teams will switch sides. Into the pre-start we go. On board with Vesper. Ten seconds to go. In on the starboard ley line for the signal boat. It's Vesper to leeward, Flying Jenny to windward. The countdown: 3, 2, 1, and we're off. Nice job right off the start. A dummy tack for David Askew. It works, and Vesper's on port. Upwind, Vesper's still able to capitalize on an early lead. Flying Jenny, mark number 1. Backup win, lap number 2, and Vesper shifts into defense. Larry Askew keeps the pedal down and is definitely catching up. Into the top mark for the last time. The delta's about 3.5 lengths. The advantage shifts to the trailing boat downwind. If Jenny's going to catch up, it'll have to be this leg. There's a man up the rig on Vesper. He'll kick the battens through in the jives, as well as the kite. Into the leeward mark for the last time. Tactician Gavin Brady keeps an eye on Flying Jenny and the breeze. David Askew will split to the opposite gate. Tacking away, Flying Jenny goes to the left. David Askew told us he loves sailing with his family on board.
I like sailing on Flying Jenny because usually I'm at school and my dad's usually at work and we get to spend time together here.
Plus we get to break all the rules because Mom's not around.
Nah. Actually, we do have to put on sunscreen and all that.
Right. But we get to break all the other rules.
Yeah.
At the finish, Vesper's 007 will take double bullets. Standing by for race 3. Vesper enters and crosses on port. Flying Jenny will jibe behind. This time, Flying Jenny leads Vesper to the start. "35 seconds to go, and we've reached pin ley line. Vesper's going to have to tack away. It'll be a split tack start. And Flying Jenny wins the start. Flying Jenny takes the first cross as well. A good race so far. And at the next cross, David Askew will have starboard advantage. And coming into Mark 1, Vesper will duck.
Okay, fairway set.
Now it's Jim Swartz's turn to have the advantage as the trailing boat downwind if they can pounce on Flying Jenny. Double jives for both boats. Vesper tries to stay on top of Jenny. Jenny tries to keep her air clear in the jibe. It's close. Vesper rolls them, and now Flying Jenny will go up to clear their air. Flying Jenny stays on the offensive. Into the leeward gates, it's a big split. Askew off to the left. He'll have starboard advantage if he can keep the game close. But at the right-hand gate, downwind, Vesper maintains the lead. And so Vesper has come from behind to take the win. With that, session 1 is a wrap, and the teams will head in for lunch.